Right now, there is a massive effort underway to vaccinate Wisconsin teachers. Educators who are still working virtually hope this means they can safely return to the classroom.
Ben Jordan reports from the Wisconsin Center, where thousands of teachers will be receiving the first doses of their vaccines this week.
After months of patiently waiting, Wisconsin teachers are now able to get their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Some urgent advice from a fellow Milwaukee Public Schools colleague helped special needs teacher Christian Islas land one of the first educator appointments at the Wisconsin Center.
I ended up doing it real quick, and if he not told me, I would have probably waited till today to sign up when it was probably all booked up.
The state's Department of Health Services is sending local health departments special vaccine allotments that are only to be used on educators. Milwaukee Health Department Medical Director Heather Parody says they received 9,000 doses for teachers this week.
Any educator who resides or works within the city of Milwaukee will be eligible to receive vaccine here.
Parody says there are about 25,000 educators who fall into that category, so the process will take at least a few weeks if dose allotments remain consistent. Today also marks the beginning of eligibility for grocers, agricultural workers, and people who live in congregate settings. But Parody says those groups will have to wait a few more weeks to get an appointment at the Wisconsin Center, as teachers are designated first in line. Christian hopes that means a return to the classroom is sometime this spring.
Even they've asked me, we hope to see you soon in person, before the end of the school year.
The educator category doesn't just include teachers. Childcare workers like Christy Kessler are starting to get vaccinated too.
Honestly, if I caught it and was asymptomatic and passed it on to one of my kids at the daycare, I would feel terrible.
The Milwaukee Health Department says this special allotment just for educators is in addition to the amount of doses they regularly receive each week. For example, the department says it gets about 2,500 doses each week. All of those will still be used for previously eligible groups, such as people 65 and older. Reporting outside the Wisconsin Center, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.